better. I can love you better, baby. Yes, Miley Cyrus. That's your song, Taurus. That's the song that I'm hearing for you. Okay. So there was a lot of broken hearts this Valentine's. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. So that may be the reason for the season or the reason for the shift. All right. A lot of you have been released. The universe has you get a car. All of you that has been feeling this universal shift to let go of the baggage. Ouch. That was a mosquito. Let go of the energy vampires. There was no mosquito, just so you know. Let go of the energy vampires. Let go of people, places, and things that no longer serve you, that hold you back from living your absolute best life. This reading is going to be for you. All right. So we got some energies. As always, I'm going to get the channel message for you and the advice, Taurus. But before we jump into all those goodies, let's talk about what's going on in your energy. Hold on. Let's put yesterday away because it's a new day. As soon as I started, the song just came in like a tidal wave. It came in like a wrecking bomb. I never knew how hard it was. All you ever did was break me. Yes, you. Yes, I'm hearing that song. Oh, yes, y'all are in y'all feelings. Oh, look at that. Rainy days. I don't want to cry no more. I don't want to cry no more. I don't want to think about this no more. I don't want to be sick and tired of being sick and tired. Set me free. I give in. I give up. I am feeling it, you guys, like a tidal wave. And I'm still tapped into the same energy that I was tapped into yesterday. So if you did not start with yesterday, I would definitely advise you go back to the first day and listen to that reading. It's going to set the stage and the momentum for the energy that I'm picking up over the next 7 days. And like I said, it is too much to cover all in one day. So we're going to spread it all out. And yes. So even though you have personally decided that it's time for you to explore other options, it's time for you to move on with your life. It's time for you to pick up those spaces, okay? Take your feelings back. And some of you, this is moving out of houses. This is moving from, one type of living situation into another type of living situation, and that transition period is super uncomfortable. For others of you, this is just a new lease on life. Okay, that's what it's going to feel like. You got your body, you got your health, you got your you have so many things that are the cultivating ingredients to bounce back, okay, to dun, 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 dun. You're not even the fart. Somebody really wanted you to stop playing. Okay, so I'm hearing music, radio, not. Somebody's a singer, somebody's a rapper, somebody's an entertainer. We're in the realm of entertainment right now. So music is definitely one of those healing modalities that I'm seeing you guys tapped into. Get your confidence up. Okay. And this may not even be about a relationship, y'all. That's what I'm seeing here. This may not even be about a relationship. This could literally just be about you pursuing something in your life, your career, your life purpose, your life endeavors. So whether or not it's romantic or platonic, anything in your life that hasn't been given to you, but you've been overgiving it to it, you're like, no. You will not get to utilize this. Spirit has said the equation ain't been math. The math ain't been mathing. The equation ain't been equation. All that stuff ain't been making no sense. Okay. So we're not doing that in 2024. That's what Spirit has said. So, we're going to get the energies. And that's why here. What I drop? Acrobatics. We are not pausing this video. We will roll with the punches. All of this is happening for a reason. A reason why we're here. Ouch. So y'all can be exercising, okay? Exercising, protein shakes. I'm seeing all types of dietary laws being reestablished here, okay? Doing sit up and crunch. All of a sudden, my body just start hurting. Yes, making better choices. Getting all of that wound up energy out of you and not giving a flickety what anyone thinks. I hurt and I don't. Okay. You're not even concentrating on the negative talk. Okay. People that be talking negative. And I'm not. Okay. Listen, the energy that I'm tapped into is y'all are the quiet ones. Oh my God. Y'all are the Taurians that just, y'all don't really say much. Y'all don't really do much. Y'all don't really give too much. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all give, but y'all don't really give too much away. You don't really give too much. You just kind of like let people think what they want to think. You let the riff-raff go first. You're patient. Yeah, because we have publicity, originality, because you have had a lot of people that have tried to mock your style. You've had a lot of people try to put people that are in public positions or people that are like light years ahead of you have tried to make a comeback off of your originality. That's what I heard. They've tried to make some type of change paths, tweak things to pretty much mirror your energy. Still your whole personality. Okay. There are certain things that just don't belong to people. And I feel like they're about to fuck around and find out. It's going to be like a trend for them because it's hard to maintain something that don't belong to you. That's what they're saying. Conventional. So we have here someone, what is this? I don't know. Someone could be coughing up or purging something. It looks really toxic in this particular image. And then we have persevering over some type of hurdle. We have a gift here. Okay. We have someone playing dolls. We have shirt here. Every time I see this shirt on this one, it reminds me of SZA. Okay, and I think she has a shirt song, and then we have a rocket. Yeah, I'm telling you, I am tapped into my Taurians that are like aliens. Okay, y'all are aliens. So this picture is someone dumping something off of like someone's getting rid of evidence. Okay. Someone may be getting rid of evidence in a particular situation. We also have someone trying to snatch a butterfly. Someone wants to examine a butterfly. They want to take a closer look and kind of like dissect it from a closer perspective. And then the last one that we have is scissors, cut off. So someone feels cut off by you. Someone feels as if you dropped them like a bad habit. Someone feels as if you're about to take off in a particular area of your life. And they know that they can never keep up with you. That's what they're showing me. It's hard for anyone to keep up with you because you're not consistently giving them enough to utilize. Okay. Now, if you were consistently giving someone enough to utilize, they would be able to portray something far more effortlessly. So the people that are coming towards you, they are afraid of change. When it comes to how frequently you change a new skin, I'm hearing Fortnite. Okay, so Taurus, my divine being Taurus is on this channel. You're like Fortnite. You change skin. You shed old skin like you change it, like you taking a bath. Okay, you're not trying to hold on to anything that's keeping you feeling old, anxious, and riddled with fear. Okay. So just when they think that they have you figured out, just when they think that they know who you are and they have everything that could just steal it from you, they lose their confidence. And let me tell you how they're losing their confidence. That was the card that you got for the people that are trying to buy into you, but you're not for sale. You're like fresh produce, and these people are like, yeah, okay. Fresh produce, they're from the farmer's market though. Okay, so you're freshly grown. That's what they're saying. You Taurians are freshly grown produce. Agriculture. Is it agriculture? Spirit, you gotta help me. You gotta bring this home for me, okay? Yeah, you guys are like is that farmer's market? So the farmer's market takes it from the farm, okay? Which means y'all are the original triad is what I'm hearing. You may have very little friends. You don't really keep a lot of friends. So these people are too afraid to do what it is that you're doing. So they want to change your perspective. They're too afraid to take the leaps of faith that you take. So they be creeping. They be creeping and watching you, trying to get wiser through you, trying to. Yeah, it's fake. Because the Queen of Coins in reverse is the reason why they're digging on you is because they can't grow it themselves. So they feel unstable when it comes to the natural things that they're able to provide for themselves, and that's where their fear stems from. So they're afraid to lose their stability, to lose whatever it is that they've created, and so they're coming to more freshly organic, more freshly grown produce to steal from them because they've been watered down and sprayed with pesticides. I hope that makes sense. So now the reason why they were once doing something, it was for the wrong reasons. It was for the material expectation. So a lot of these people that are let's say they're in a particular whatever industry that you're in. It could be music. Okay, so I had to attend to that situation. All right, so anyway, as I was saying, what was I saying? Yes, whatever industry that you're in, Taurus. These are people, creatives, artists, that have been struggling for a while to come up with their own fresh concepts, their own fresh ideas, their own fresh creativity. So when something isn't broke, don't fix it. All right. So they're coming to you now, Taurus. They're coming to you now for a fresh idea so they can figure out how you do it. Okay. Like, how do you make hit after hit? How do you have success after success? What is it that you're doing? What is it that I'm failing to do? And how can I, evolve with the times? How can I grow with where humanity is going, with where, because apparently something is proving to these people that there's nothing new under the sun, but you're light years before your time. Okay. So how is it that something that you do continues to never get old? It continues to grow as you grow. All right. So these are like definitely legend energy, but you were always demonized as if you were arrogant, controlling, dominating, and things like that. So I feel like y'all took some time to like self-evaluate and really figure out, like, is it me? Like, what is wrong with me? It wasn't you. If what happened was you just air out a lot of dirty laundry. Okay, you make it difficult for people to, you're like a hard pill of swallow. Okay, a heavy dose of true. And these people in the same industries as you do not know how to be truly who they claim that they are. So they can be saying like, oh, they keep it real, they're very honest. They don't keep shit real, and they're not very honest, because there are certain things that they just wouldn't say or they wouldn't do out of fear that they would get canceled, out of fear that they would not be promoted, supported, looked at. All of these different issues are stemming from an identity crisis, really not knowing who they really are, but more or less still taking that same mentality from brick and mortar and trying to duplicate that in the spiritual realm. So one of the difficult things that these people are learning is that until you have a different perspective, you'll never be better off. Until you decide to be happy, you won't genuinely be happy. Until you have a clear headspace, you won't be able to create, and they'll still have to come over on your side of the railroad tracks and fucking take from you. They'll still have to copycat and do different things because they're incapable of doing it themselves. And that's why they can only creep. Okay, from the sidelines. That's all they could do. Devotion. See, it's really about your relationship. Okay, your relationship with whatever it is that you're doing. It's pretty much saying that is proven. That has been proven already, time and time again. So rather than having this transformation, rather than doing it for themselves, they have, like Fortnite, went and tried on your skins. So the real gag is, since you're trying on divine energy, since you're trying on divine Taurian energy, what does it feel like? Okay, twirl for me. How does it taste? Do you like it? Okay, so you enjoy it. Now I'm going to need you to get you some. Okay, get you some of those so you can stop stealing other people's skin. Okay, it only costs a couple of cents. You got to use your senses in order to purchase this in this game called life. But what you cannot do, what will not be spiritually and karmically balanced for you, is if you try to take it and make it your own. Okay, because that's the energy that I'm picking up on. That's what I'm seeing here, and spirit ain't having it. Look at this. This is public humiliation. Public humiliation for stealing from the original divine beings. And that won't be negotiated. That won't be, it's like they were expecting you to be like, okay, well, I'll switch it up. I'll do what you want me to do. I'll stay in my lane. I'll ask questions. I won't ask certain questions. I'll just stay under the radar. That was a plot twist. Staying under the radar was intentional to keep you from realizing who you really are. This entire reading is about you knowing exactly who you are, and that version of yourself is not a one and done process. You're always changing, you're always growing. If that was to say, if you were never changing and you were never growing, then you'll still be crawling and drinking your mother's milk. But you changed, you grew up. Your life experiences will also render you a different version of yourself. I'm talking about your adversaries are people that will never change. Your adversary are people that refuse to devote themselves to doing whatever is necessary to manifest the life that they desire. So their relationship with manifestation is, oh, that's manipulation. Their relationship with manifestation, a law of attraction, is, oh, that's evil. You get what I'm saying? So your hidden gem over the next 7 days is coming from your ability to be a composer. You're a musician. I don't care if you're a physical musician. Your energy is like a moving musical. All right? High School Musical. So everywhere you go, They want you to allow the universal flow to pour into you. They want you to just go with the flow wherever it leads you. You will figure it out when you get there. You will adapt as you're going through it. You will morph and you will change as you're going through the changes. You owe no one an explanation. You do not have to have it all figured out before the story begins, okay? I feel like you're going to meet a lot of creatives. A lot of creatives are going to be drawn to you. Yes, that's what I'm seeing. A lot of passionate people are going to be drawn to you. And with that comes siren energy. Okay, so you're going to have people that are drawn to you for all types of reasons, and that is exactly the sweet spot that you are meant to be in. There's going to be a lot to celebrate. There's going to be a lot to be excited about over the next 7 days. Spirit wants you to maintain that vibration, maintain that momentum. The right people will be attracted to you. The right people will find you. And those that do not believe in your reality and they do not support your ideologies, they will scoot, okay? They will remove themselves from your presence. Amen? Amen. Okay, we finna move on. Let's see. Spirit, what do you want Taurus to know about the creepers? I heard Jeepers Creepers. 5 of Swords. They want you to self-sabotage yourself. They want you to knock yourself down. Yeah, and they feel as if you're about to do that. Look at that. The Queen of Cups in reverse. Someone feels as if you are... It's like, oh, you're going back to the karmic version of yourself. You're going back to the matrix. You're going back to the version of yourself that is not divine. That's what they want you. That's what they want to convince you of. The Emperor energy. Meanwhile, these are the same people that are under the rule of a particular leader, cult, coven. And the reason why this leader is using the energetic connection of those lower, okay, shrimps that are drawn to you is so that masculine, okay, that emperor energy, that distorted energy can monitor you through them. So this leader is afraid of you knowing who you are. It's not something that you no longer have to discover. So I feel like so far on this journey, you have made it to the point where when you were nice, they stumped on you. Okay. When you tried to avoid situations, they attacked you. A lot has been done to emotionally, spiritually, and physically destroy you. Okay. But like I said, with this leader, this leader doesn't have time to sit around and watch you directly. So they have sent their minions to watch you for them. They've sent their trolls to troll you for them. And through them, it goes all the way back up to the head honcho. And that person gets to pretty much dictate the narrative. Okay. The Page of Swords in reverse. I'm telling you, investigate you, dictate the narrative. This person's a tyrant. Like I said, they are showing up in leader energy. And this person wants you. This person wants you under a particular type of illusion and a particular type of spell. And this is the one where you sabotage your own soul's mission to fit in. You sabotage your own soul purpose to be liked, to be favored, to be accepted. That is the greatest offense to your own soul and your own purpose. And And they want you back. They want you back on their team. They want you back on their squad. Okay, maybe you used to work for this person. Maybe you used to work with this person. Maybe you have come across this person on some way or somehow, but you are one of those many seven. I feel like you're like, you've been like a rogue. You've been missing, spiritually missing from this person's grasp. They used to have a hold on you. Yeah, the Two of Swords, but they lost you. And like 11. So y'all, I'm seeing Stranger Things. So you know how 11 escaped the grasp of the person that was pretty much raising her and controlling her and dictating how she should behave and how she should exist, but also intrigued with her gift and her ability. So he was also exploiting her at the same time until she rebelled, until she took her energy back, right? Until she escaped. He still went on this whole tangent of trying to find 11. And this is the same energy that I'm seeing here. You're like 11. They've been trying to get you back. So now what did 11 have to do? 11 had to go back to the same infrastructure, the same community, and the same construct of where she came from and take it down from the inside out. So that's what's happening now. Four of Swords. Yeah, break time over. Slumber party over. I take my power back. So you have made a decision to claim your power, to claim it, to stand in the sun, to know who you are. And that's a non-negotiable. So what's going to happen is they're going to try to inflict this type of fear tactic. How can I strike? How can I take your confidence? How can I steal this from you? How can I do certain things that would annoy you to make you sabotage yourself? See, at first, they thought that you know, people pretty much being turned off by you would be a way where you would sabotage yourself. The truth of the matter is, once again, whatever is meant for you will always find you. That is a true statement. If you are a true devoted high priestess, or you're a true devoted person to your soul and your soul purpose, you have absolutely nothing ever to worry about. Worry don't look good on you. So why would you start? You see what I'm saying? Page of Cups in reverse. So this Queen of Cups energy is, well, damn. Okay, so there's this Queen of Cups energy is showing up as someone that's very impatient. Okay. They believe that they're moving off their own initiative, but they have that same program. They have that same parasite that's affecting them. And you may be more spiritually enlightened, Taurus, where you can sense where there's a parasite that is running its own narrative, and you can sense who the minions are to that initial spellcaster. Okay, so you've identified that this particular agent is a part of some type of warlock, sorcerer, whatever, crossed the way. Now, however, they are, well, damn, the King of Swords in reverse. So they're sending more than one person in. And these are grown-ups. These are not children. These are grown-ups. But they weren't prepared. So they've been trying to work really hard to duplicate something that you do and make something stagnant for you. And for a minute, they've been like partying. I'm seeing someone that's been like partying and rejoicing because they feel like it's working in their favor. 888, as I'm saying this. Anticipation. The overall energy was to make you restless with waiting, to make you wonder what's going on, to make you wanderlust, to look at your paths and your decisions in a way where it's like, I give up, I'm finna start something. Like somebody wanted to use you to prove that you're just a jack of all trades that only likes to just pick up new fads or pick up new trends. You don't really have a choice. You'll do anything for some money. You'll do anything for something. So the narrative has to change, right? The parasite has to change its narrative. And then the people then project that same narrative out. All right. And it's again because they lack the ability to think for themselves. You're aware that those minions are being used to come towards you. So unfortunately, the minions got to get slapped up too. Okay? 5 of Cups. But all of it is revolved around you. You are the star player in this entire situation. And you're the innocent one. So regardless of what's being said about you, what I'm seeing here is that you no longer care. You no longer care to be considered right or wrong, good or bad. You're indifferent. You've reached a space of indifference. You've reached a space of, okay, if that's what you believe, if that's what you want to believe, if that's what you have a right to that. You're entitled to that. Let's see what's this card keeps talking to me from over there. We're going to pull this oracle here right quick. Stay in your struggle. Okay? Let people stay in their struggle. Fire magic, yes. So some of you guys are lighting candles and you are utilizing your power, and you're going to be doing it a lot more effortlessly and out loud. Okay, so what they're telling me is that you have a gift. You have great candle magic, blood magic. All of those different things are going to be used at your discretion, and listening to the wisdom of their ancestors, providing you with those recipes to light those intentions, to harness the power of the elements. I'm hearing Arawak. Your tribal ancestry is also activating, and you're being offered clear passage. It is guiding you directly to your north node. Okay, 5 of Pentacles. This lack never belonged to you, but you were held captive for far too long. You've been in hibernation for far too long, and it's time for you to speak your mind. It's time for you to be how you want to be a representative of it. You owe no explanation to the expectations of how people choose to perceive you and the way in which you embody your divine energy. The star. Come through, spirit. So I'm saying by November, you just wait and see, because something by November is significant. Water magic. All right, I'm seeing also moving to water, fate, affirmation, and acceptance. So you see here the same dice. See, spirit's telling a story. You're giving into your passion, your magic. I'm hearing your majesty. You may require people to start calling you your majesty. I'm seeing that as well. It's a long way from Kansas. You are far away from home, and you have done a lot. You've taken chances. All right. You've taken leaps of faith. You see how she's sitting on that broom and there's a whole tornado happening behind her, and she's literally just watching the events play out. Fate means that she already knows what's going to happen. There's no fear of what's to come because it's already been written. And for many of you, you wrote this great novel yourself. You wrote this great conquest and adventure yourself. So let's get your channeled message. Look at that. I told you, your elders move beyond ancestral patterns, stuck energy. You are never stuck. You come from a great tribe that keep moving. You keep moving. And you never slow down. You never stop applying pressure. You move. You shake and bake. You groove with the beat. All of that. You are getting new skin. That's what I'm hearing. The one that they took, you're letting them have that. You get to have that old skin. Because that's what regenerators do. You craft new skin. Look at that. Trust and thrive. Yes, the magic within. Disruption. You let it fall. You don't sit around and wait for titles or recognition, confirmations. You don't have to sit around and wait for no damn award. What is an award? You are always wealthy. You're a walking bag. The bag. You see this? I heard tatted on my chest. Yes, I'm a Zoe. I never had a problem getting dough. All right, walking away and commitment. Stay committed. You are being spiritually guided to stay committed to this new reality that you are cultivating for yourself. Your guardian angel is going to, if you go back to anything from your past, your guardian angel is going to let you fall on your ass. Hilarious. They are not playing. If you try to go back to anything from your past, and this also means your comfort zones. If you try to go back to any of your comforting positions, lifestyle, housing, a way of doing things, your guardian angel is going to let you fall on your arse. That's what they said. And then you'll be like, wait. You'll be like Jack in Titanic. Wait, I just wasn't ready. I wanted to come, but I was scared. Okay. How about we catch you next lifetime? So you have a very powerful spiritual teacher that is a guide for you. And they want you to trust them. And they want you to listen to the guidance that's being offered to you. Not just anybody will do. Okay, so the disappointments that you've experienced in relationships are intentional. Okay, and this will not resonate for everyone because you have to be a divine being. Even if you are a Taurus, if you are not a divine being and you understand what it means to be a god or a goddess, understand what it means to really be in your divine skin, your divine nature, changing skin should come very easy to you. You're an alien. Supernatural. Yeah, superpowers, supernatural. All of that comes very easy to you. So you're going to be pretty much given some type of, I'm hearing like a new formation. And it will require you to sacrifice. Okay. Someone that you love. Whoever this person is that you love, this is someone that you have been trying to resurrect from the dead. This is someone that you have been trying to help them remember who they are. You have been trying really hard to, that Isis energy. You've been trying to bring Osiris back. Okay. Some of you have really been, thus far on your journey, it was in so many ways to evolve a particular person by way of evolving this level of consciousness on a whole. All right. If you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. Regardless of whether you know, nobody knows me like you do. Nobody can love me. Yeah, that song. Who does that make you think about? Okay, when you think about that, that is who you're sacrificing. You are sacrificing waiting for that. You are sacrificing a part of yourself. Okay, and you're cutting yourself up, that part of yourself off from energetically and spiritually pulling on your energy, draining you. Okay, because once again, you cannot ascend if all fragments of your essence is not in agreement, right? Queen, the Knight of Cups in reverse. So you're gonna keep being disappointed because you have to sacrifice the very thing that you are holding on to, hopeful for, desiring. And that has been the hardest thing to do. In order to bring in this new opportunity, in order to really tap into your next phase of your personal, I don't want to say development, because I feel like development is going to come along the way, but it's like your personal proclamation of signing this contract. You declare and you decree that you are going over this wall. You're leaping and you're hurtling over all the things that were trying to stop you. And so you signing this contract and being non-negotiable in this particular area is for a higher purpose, but only you would know that purpose, because only you wrote it that way. So you designed this entire strategy. Y'all must be very bored before y'all came here, because they're pretty much saying that you designed this way, where it was like you gave yourself two options. It's either you do or you don't, but you never gave yourself a gray area. And when you try to stay in the gray area and you try to be like, well, maybe they'll come around, or maybe they'll change, or maybe it would lick your ass like lightning and thunder. Pretty much. So they've made their bed, they have to lie in it. They've made their choices, they have to lie in it. And it's just natural reciprocity at this point. All right. So Spirit wants you to be open to the ebbs and flows. Like I said, be open to giving and receiving. They also want you to ask questions while giving people an opportunity in regards to your heart's desires. So what's in your heart's desires? Okay. Spirit doesn't want me doing the work for you, but we have the Four of Wands. I'm going to be speaking specifically to my Taurians, where your heart's desires is not to build anything old. Some of you have a core mission to tear down an old foundation. Like I said, you are the destroyers. You are the demolishers. You're the demolition. The people that they bring in before they plant new seeds. That's y'all. That's the squad that I'm talking to. And you know that path comes with a great sacrifice. And it looks like, yes, I could just focus on being husband, wives, and children and be very biblical. Yes, I could compromise and help build many people up. Yes, I could. I have come there many times and done this many times. But this lifetime, you have a totally different agenda. You are the Justice League, okay? And this is why some of you guys, the person that will do for you is being required to leave something else. Because if they do not leave another situation and they do not make certain decisions, whoever is contracted to be up here in these clouds with you, that's what I'm saying. You got someone contracted to be in these clouds with you. And so you can exercise your power freely without any type of distractions or any type of, they're supposed to offer you sanctuary. Yes. They're supposed to offer you sanctuary from attacks. This was already decided with this contract energy long before you guys got here. However, if this person denies the contract that you both created prior to coming here, what will happen? The Three of Wands. Damn. You're going to also have to leave them behind as well. Yep, Six of Swords. And they won't be able to make peace from this situation. It's like the energy that I'm picking up on, Taurus, I'm going to be honest with you. Y'all feel like the people that are going around, and you know how like in Beauty and the Beast, y'all are the witches, okay? That knocks on the door and asks for shelter. You ask for water. You ask for something very simple. And then the person is like, oh, I don't like you. I don't know you. And then you're like, please don't do me like this. Please. It's cold outside. I'm just asking for some food, And that's why I say y'all are the destroyers. And then they sit there and be like, nah, I'm good. Denying you is cursing themselves every single time. So when they see you, they feel like, oh, that's a witch. And the truth of the matter is you are a very wise one. And so they creeping on you, and you're keeping a close eye on the creepers that they have literally put themselves in a hangman position, and they're like, the only thing that they could do is serve as scarecrow. What's the what's the people that be in the yard to like monitor the garden, and they're supposed to scare away the scarecrows or something? Yeah, every person that denies you pretty much put themselves in that hangman position. Because once again, they do not know who you are underneath those skins. They do not know who you are underneath the circumstances that you're in, the clothes that you're wearing. You may not fit the bill, but they gonna find out. Okay? And come to find out, you're the most beautiful person that they could have ever thought or come across. So these are people that have been under many, many spells and many, many curses for many, many years. So you're just going around, just paying attention and observing. Have you worked on your heart chakra? Have you healed? Are you ready to be set free now? I'm telling you, hold on. I'm telling y'all are so savage. Look at this, y'all. I'm not even joking. This was that karmic justice, something that's been unfair. And so every warlock, every sorcerer, every person that comes across you is like, you bitch. How could you? How could you stop my harvest? How could you create this restriction in my life? You ask them, are you sure you want to deny this to me? Are you sure that you want to treat me this way? Are you sure that's what you desire? And underneath all those layers that makes you who you are, they insist, okay, on taking that risk. And they have failed epically time and time and time again. So you have been snatching people from their homes and requiring that they report back. The King of Cups. What? And they mad. And they're big mad. That's what I'm seeing here. Y'all are, I'm telling you, they are spiritually angry with you, infuriated. And if every time they come back to you in this energy where it's like, bro, I can't fucking stand this shit. Like, this is some fucked up shit. It's like, okay, you need to take some time to yourself. You really shouldn't talk to mama like that. That's how I feel. You really shouldn't. All right, you're still not happy. All I asked you to do was love yourself. How difficult is that? And then they be like, F that. I'm finna go get me this. I'm finna start on just like, yeah, they finna start over. Listen. Okay. When your divine counterpart comes, and when I say divine counterpart, that means a person that has a contract with you. Okay. You have to come back. You got to sort out your karma. And this may be karma that came from multiple lives. So we all have been there. But in this particular situation, 9 of Wands, it would behoove them to do it differently, come around. And the crazy part about it is you've been spiritually guided to come across every person that owes you a karmic debt this lifetime. They don't remember their lifetimes prior. But something about this lifetime, they will find themselves at a crossroads where they can either do it the same way or choose to do it differently. Many of them have thus far chosen to do it the same way. You know what I'm saying? They've chosen to do it the same exact way. And how's that going out for you? How's that going for you? That's pretty much what I'm seeing here, Taurus. So go ahead and pop your collar, because they be feeling you, but they're not even the fart. Okay. I'm done. Okay, Spirit said chill. Okay, so I'm done. I really am. I'm gonna get your last closing cards. Dun, 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 dun. I'm telling you, this is the only way that they're going to awaken. Okay. You are playing a role, a part of a great awakening, and it is coming through the form of relationships. And you know, some of them have had the audacity to like take you out before. Hunt you down. Some of them have even fed you to dogs. I'm seeing like your spirit, your soul has been done horribly, like horridly. And they have worked really hard to try to stop you from ever returning. But they can't. And so they're like, who let this soul out of its cage? Nicolas Cage did. Just play it. All right, let's get your closing messages, Taurus. Children. All right. What's your closing message for Taurus, Spirit? We have the 3 of Pentacles. So be prepared. Be prepared. Dun, 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 dun. Be prepared. Something about be prepared. Messenger of action. So you know what's coming next. That's what they're saying. You know what's coming next. This organization, this group, celebration. And then we have out with the old and in with the new. That's you, boo. Well, look at this card. I'm telling you. Out with the old, in with the new. Little Red Riding Hood. Not a thorn, not a scratch will come nigh thy child, okay? You're going to have so many people in emotional regret, okay? That is coming towards you as well. Being unable to put the pieces back together, being unable to successfully play on your emotions, being unable to do right by you. So they shall reap the karma. So let's get you your messages outside of what I just interpreted for you. Loving angels surround you to heal and comfort you. The sadness you feel will fade away in time, and then you'll be able to see clearly how important this situation has been for your spiritual growth. Take the time you need to forgive yourself and others so that you can embrace the future with joy. Messenger of action. Sometimes something new and exciting related to creativity of your career comes to an attention. You feel an emergence to learn and you're ready to get going. Although you may feel, hold on, where my glasses at? Although you may feel insecure, do it anyway. This card represents someone in your life, or maybe you, who is creative, enthusiastic, and fascinated by life, and who wants to try everything. This is a wonderful time in your life. Difficulties fall away, and the light at the end of the tunnel is a star you can wish upon. The timing is right to make long-term plans for a joyful future. Have faith and things are going to turn out beautifully. Last card is your out with the old, in with the new. Heaven is showing you a sign that it's time to move in a new direction. Often this is because you're not happy and feel a lack of purpose in your life. This is a wake-up call to make changes that match your heart's desires and spiritual truths. Taurus, I'm sending you lots of love, wisdom, and guidance on your journey. Until next time, bye-bye.